Hey Gemini, this is Veritas Malefica with a general reading for your sign for the full moon in Taurus, peaking on November 15th, 2024. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal or one-to-one reading. So the messages may be a little bit more vague for a wider audience. If you are looking for a personal reading or one-on-one reading, I do offer those on a limited basis. The information for how to book that is listed below in the description box. I am, as a side note, structuring this round of readings a little bit differently. I'm working with my original THOTH deck, this is the first deck I ever received. And I've just been doing a lot of study with this particular realm and have felt called to use this deck for this round of readings. We're also going to keep them rather short, sweet, and simple. I'm going to do 3-card spread for each sign. And while still the messages are potent and relevant, they're just going to be a little bit more short. So, yeah, I've already meditated on the energy and shuffled the cards. And let's go ahead and select for Gemini. Let's get Gemini, full moon in Taurus. Gemini, full moon in Taurus. Gemini. No. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Interesting. Because I've been really consistent about putting the deck down and not really looking at the bottom of the deck. And I flipped it and I was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. But the Emperor came out. And then the result, or excuse me, the first card we have here is the Four of Pentacles, which is, you can see this is 4, this is 4. Very similar energy, where you're feeling in control, you're feeling powerful, you're feeling like you've got kind of everything where you want it to be. That being said, you're ready to be knocked off your throne. You will go back to this. You will go back to a sense of power and like stability and where you feel like you need to be. But you're in for a little bit of a rocky road here. Yes, as I said, the past, we have the Four of Pentacles or discs in this deck. It's signified by the word power. This is a lot about strength, stability, structure, manifestation, and just things kind of being in a very stable place. So you're coming from a place of stability and power, and everything's been fine, everything's been smooth. You've been feeling like you're on top, you're in control, you're all good. And then we have the Prince of Cups coming in now, in this time period, to fuck your shit up, for lack of a better term. This card has a little bit of a connection with Scorpio, which we're in Scorpio season currently. This is a bit about getting into your emotions, and this can be a little bit of a disruptive card in this particular deck. This is also about creating what it is that you want, but I think what I'm getting here from the rest of the cards that are on the table is that you're realizing what you thought you had was an illusion, and it doesn't actually equate to what you actually wanted. Like you're realizing your dreams are not held in this place of safety and security and stability and power. That's not where you're actually the happiest. You're happiest being free and not being constrained by boxes or structure or stability. You like to roam about. You like the ability to be able to change your mind when that time comes. And that's, you're in this period of changing your mind currently about your feelings on this stability that you've previously had, this sense of structure. I feel like you're realizing, I think I'd like to create something else. I think I'd like to move forward. I think I'd like to move on. I think I'd like to get into something different. And this is going to upset things in your life. This is going to create a little bit of imbalance. We have the Six of Wands here, which ordinarily means victory, but in this case, it is ill dignified. And so, in this future stream, this looks like a bit of undoing, a bit of unbalancing, a bit of losing, for lack of a better term. Now, when I say that, though, what I mean by it is losing in terms of everyone else's perspective. Because what you're doing is you're freeing yourself from the chains that bind you. You are releasing structure, you are releasing stability, and you are opening yourself up to divine inspiration in another realm. And I'm being called, I've been hearing this, that I need to look at what's under the emperor. So I'm going to do that. You're redirecting your focus. You're looking at, what is it that I really do want? What are my hopes, dreams, and aspirations? And do they lie in this physical, boring reality where structure and stability reign supreme? No, I want to go up to the stars. I want to be high, exalted energy. I want to go back to the cosmos. I want to go back to the ideas, to the creation process, to the ethereal realm. You want your life to be magical and unbounded and unbridled, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I feel like what's going on for you is you're moving from this very earth-centered kind of like even number, boring, like, oh yeah, I've got the house and the job and the white picket fence and the 2.5 kids and the golden retriever, and you're all of a sudden waking up and realizing, I don't want that, which is very on brand for Gemini. The indecisiveness, the polarity, duality. That's kind of what I'm getting at, because that's the thing, is it's coexisting within one psyche in terms of Gemini. People always fault you for having different, the light switch effect, but that's not really what it is. It's that you have to maintain and balance the structure with the unstructured, the light with the dark, because you have both. And we're all actually supposed to have both. So, you're not doing anything wrong in being that way. So I feel like this is a realization period for you, waking up to your true potential and discovering what your real needs actually are. And though it may seem like an apparent loss from a 3D material perspective, in more ways than one, you are gaining so much insight and clarity. And this being here points to all of your hopes and dreams being manifested and desired. So don't stop reaching for the stars. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop looking at and examining, what's in my cup? What am I filling it with? And why? That is the point of being alive. So that's what I've got for you, Gemini. I love that. That's an awesome reading. I'm going to leave it right there and let you ponder it further on your own. And yeah, I'm going to disconnect from the energy. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did and resonated with it, please leave a comment and tell me about it. I will respond to each and every one. And yeah, if you're looking for a personal reading, again, I do offer them. So check that information out. The link is in the description box. And yes, I will see you for the next round of readings for the new moon. Thanks, Gemini.